taking the time today to view this video. It took place in our tot lot at the corner of Austin and Newberry Street, and it was a day to celebrate our Austin Corridor 2 ribbon cutting. Today's ribbon cutting ceremony is a wonderful celebration of getting all of these buildings back online, and we want to thank our residents, our neighbors, our funders and lenders who all made this possible. In particular, Worcester Common Ground would like to thank some folks who came and spoke at the ceremony today. Sarai Rivera, our city councilwoman, for doing a beautiful opening prayer and blessing the neighborhood. Tim McGourthy with the city, who has been a partner with Worcester Common Ground for a long time with all of the buildings we've been developing. Gornstein from the Patrick administration, who gave wonderful words in support of the work that Worcester Common Ground does, as well as Clerk Ziegler from Mass Housing Partnership and Bruce Ehrlich, and of course Senator Chandler, who was also a wonderful addition to our speaking agenda. We'd also love to thank Lisa Stewart, who is going to become one of our residents, and we are very excited to provide her with an opportunity to help her and her family. As Worcester Common Ground approaches its 25th year in existence, we are very proud of our neighborhoods and the buildings we've restored and the lives we touched. And our goal has always been to improve communities and to work with our residents so that they too can lead more productive lives. So again, thank you for your interest in our Austin Corridor 2 video. We encourage you to visit our website and like us on Facebook, and to take a ride through our neighborhood to see the improvements that have been made through the years.
My name is Jono O'Sullivan. I'm president of the board of Worcester Common Ground, and I want to thank all of you for coming here today to celebrate bringing on 20 new units of really, really high quality housing for low-income families in this neighborhood. It takes a lot of people to pull off these projects, people on the state level, the city level, the federal level, and I thank everybody here for their involvement in making that happen. There's a lot of things happening in this neighborhood that people should be keeping their eyes open for, not just by Common Ground, but the Chandler. I want to thank the Chandler Business Association for all the work they're doing up on the Park End Ave of Chandler Street. There's some great stuff going on up there. We are on I think the edge of a new historic district in Worcester that was put together by residents of that neighborhood, which is an exciting turn in this neighborhood. A lot of good stuff happening here, and I know for me as a resident of this neighborhood, I just walked the 5 blocks from my house over here for the event. I wouldn't live anywhere else in Worcester. This is a great place full of great people. Right now, I'd like to bring someone up to kick us off who's lived in the neighborhood for a long, long time, grew up in this neighborhood, went away to do her thing away from Worcester for a little while, and is back and has become a real leader in this neighborhood, both politically and as a spiritual leader to a lot of people in this neighborhood. Was also a board member of Worcester Common Ground, and she's going to kick things off for us, Sarai Rivera.
I went to school, but I commuted. I commuted all the way back and forth. Never left Worcester, but great to be here. This is always an exciting day. Like you said, this is my neighborhood, and I have so many memories growing up in this neighborhood, and so it's really, really exciting to be here. I'm kind of doing double duty, and the program says that I'm doing a neighborhood blessing, but I want to first do some acknowledgments here, kind of follow protocol and who's here. We have City Councilor Joe O'Brien here with us, and Senator Harriette Chandler, and Senator Moore. And I bring you greetings on behalf of the mayor, who couldn't get here on time, was commuting in and was really trying to be able to be here today, but couldn't be here. But this is something, that our mayor is very committed to neighborhoods within our city. So I wanted to give you greetings on his behalf as well. And so I've been charged with doing the blessing here of the neighborhood. And so it's definitely an honor to do that. Sorry that I did not wear my clergy attire, but it was a little warm. And I did the black and white, but couldn't do the clergy. But so if you'd all join me in this ecumenical prayer. It's definitely an honor to do this. As I said, this area is an area that's home to me and very close to my heart. So it's a privilege and an honor to be able to bless this land here today and these new properties. So together we say, bless the Lord, bless, O Lord, this land, our neighborhood, our community, and our city, and all who abide in it. Bless each home that has been built. May the dwellers build memories, enjoy each other and the sound of their laughter, and create a space of love. May the grace, love, and shalom of God be with all who are here, with this neighborhood, this community, and this city. Together we say, Amen.
Thanks, Sarai. I'm going to do one more introduction, and then you won't see me up here, but feel free if you have questions about how Common Ground works, how we go about our business. We are a land trust organization. That may not be, some people may not know that. If you have questions about that, feel free to ask board members. For the last 12 or 13 years, a Worcester Common Ground staff member has kind of guided and shepherded all of our projects to a really high level of completion. And I'd like to announce formally today that Yvette Lavigne has been appointed as the Executive Director for Common Ground, no longer interim Executive Director. And I'm going to turn everything over to Yvette at this point.
So welcome again as we stand here in the heat. I just want to thank everyone for coming out. I know it's tough to come out on a day like today, but hopefully you'll enjoy yourselves. And we have a host of speakers to come, so we'll start with Senator Harriette Chandler, if you would like to come up.
Thank you, Yvette. I think I'm probably the first to formally congratulate you on your new position. We are delighted for you. We know that you're going to do a wonderful job. She follows in the footsteps of Steve Patton, who got us to almost this point, and you picked up right from there. So I know it's going to be a smooth transition, as it has already been. What can I say about 6 new properties that are being put back on the tax rolls? 6 new properties that are no longer in danger of vandalism. 6 new properties that look beautiful. I passed, what was it, I guess it's 84 Piedmont Street with the balloon outside, and it sparkles, it looks so beautiful. And that was a fire that brought that property to your attention. This is a very special group. Our friends who are here from Boston, I just want to tell you that we're very proud of our CDCs, and this Worcester Common Ground is one of our great opportunities. It shows what neighbors can do when they come together, and they do it over and over and over again. They bring stability to a neighborhood, they bring a feeling of community to a neighborhood, and they change the face of the neighborhood in the process. So I am delighted to be here. This tot lot is just one example of what people can do when they work together. We are so proud of Worcester Common Ground. We're proud of what has happened to the Piedmont area, and we're proud of the people who live here and who care about where they live and how they live. So congratulations, all of you. We look forward to seeing more and more, and Yvette, under your leadership, I know it's going to be the very best. Thank you.
Thank you, Harriette. And now we have our special friend from the city of Worcester, Tim McGourthy.
Thank you very much, and congratulations to Yvette. As everyone's well aware, this has been a challenging year. I want to make sure Jono actually has her signature, because if she's ready to sign on full bore after this year, you definitely have someone who's ready to tackle the challenges and move forward. And I think it's going to be a good year. I think it's going to be a good term here at Worcester Common Ground. Congratulations. This is an amazing achievement. It's a critical achievement. It's what we need to do collectively to keep moving our neighborhoods forward. It's about targeted investment. It's about finding those properties that need work and moving them, getting them to produce, getting them to become a vital part of the neighborhood. The senator mentioned the 6 properties. It starts with 1. We get to 6. We keep moving forward. It's definitely something that will help us bring back our housing stock. Worcester is an old city. About 78% of our housing stock was built before 1980, and about 52% was built before 1940. I suspect each one of these buildings, each one of these 6 units, each six homes, were prior to 1940. That's what it's going to take to bring these back online. Kudos to Worcester Common Ground. It's a long road to make these things happen. It's a difficult road, but activities like this to celebrate that achievement, to acknowledge the accomplishment, and then to look toward the future, look towards the next and the next to the next is what we're all about. So congratulations, Yvette, congratulations, Jono, and to all of the groups that participated. We couldn't do this without the state, Aaron Gornstein from DHCD, and from the state, MHIC, MHP, CDAC, all those groups that were critical to the success of financing these projects and to get them to happen. So thank you to all. We look forward to many more to come.
Now we have Bruce Ehrlich. He is our syndicator for the project of the tax credits with Mass Housing Investment Corporation.
Thank you, Yvette. Really pleased to be here today. Worcester Common Ground, under the leadership of Yvette, Lavigne, has done an outstanding job with this project. And, you know, this project is both an important rental housing development, but it's also a critical part of restoring the fabric of this neighborhood, which has been hit by abandonment and foreclosures over the last several years. And I think 3 or 4 of these projects were sitting vacant before Worcester Common Ground acquired those properties. So, you know, MHIC, we are simply a funder. We provide construction loans. We provided subsidy to this project and to other projects of Worcester Common Ground, and we're also the low-income housing tax credit equity investor. And, you know, we have an array of capital resources, but it's really the city and the folks in the neighborhood who come together and create organizations and support organizations like Worcester Common Ground that enable this to happen. So again, just a lot of thanks to Yvette here and to the other partners that we have in Worcester. Thank you.
Our next speaker is Clark Ziegler. He's with Mass Housing Partnership, and they are going to be our permanent mortgage for this 20 units. Thank you.
Thanks. It's great to be here. I was at another ribbon cutting event recently where somebody passed out from the heat. So I don't think it was my remarks that really contributed to the problem, but I'll be brief. Just can't be too careful. We are thrilled to be providing permanent financing for this project. It is our 5th project with Worcester Common Ground. It's an organization that we have great confidence in, that does really terrific work. And I just want to say, you know, we lend to rehab projects all over the Commonwealth. But what you have here in this neighborhood in front of you with what's happening with this project really embodies, in our view, what's possible when state and local government and community-based nonprofits and private owners work together for the betterment of the community. You can't find any better example than what's happened with this organization in this neighborhood, and we are really thrilled to play a small part in that. I should also say that, even though I said I would be brief, we compile data statewide on the impacts of foreclosures on urban neighborhoods. And one of the things we've looked at is how interventions like what's happening with these properties positively affects neighborhoods. And we can say, we actually just looked at these numbers today, the improvement in this neighborhood, the reduction in the number of distressed properties, you know, these are properties that are either in the process of foreclosure or that are bank owned. The reduction in distress in this neighborhood is among the highest of any urban neighborhood in the Commonwealth. That's a testament to the great work that Common Ground has done, and it's just a great honor and privilege to be part of it, and congratulations to you, Yvette. Thanks.
Has Aaron arrived yet? There you are. We do have one additional speaker that isn't listed on here, which is a really wonderful occasion. But I'd like to welcome you to our neighborhood, Aaron Gornstein.
Thank you. So, congratulations on behalf of Governor Patrick. I just want to congratulate everyone. This is a tremendous project, as Clark said, of neighborhood revitalization. I think DHCD put in about $2.5 million. We're proud to do that. But as equally important, we need to support the community-based organizations working in conjunction with the city to revitalize the neighborhoods all across the Commonwealth, but right here in the city of Worcester. The city CDCs have done a tremendous job in doing that. We support them every step of the way, and we're going to continue to support affordable housing and revitalization in Worcester. It's great to have all the state partners that we work with that you've heard from, as well as the community-based organizations, the neighborhood associations that all work together. And to Worcester Common Ground, we appreciate all of your hard work, and to the volunteer board of directors for the time that I know they've put into this project. I also want to thank the Worcester legislative delegation. We couldn't provide any of the funding without them, and to Senator Chandler for her long-standing effort to help on affordable housing issues in any way she can. We appreciate her work up at the State House as well as the entire delegation. There's a housing bond bill pending, and all the funding that we got, that we put forward towards this project, are contained in the housing bond bill, all the programs that we need to continue. So we're certainly looking forward to the passage of that bill that's pending in the Senate, and so that we can continue our efforts going forward. So thank you for inviting me, and congratulations.
So before we have our ribbon cutting, I do want to invite Lisa Stewart. Lisa was in our lottery, and she is going to be residing at 115 Piedmont Street, which is a CBH unit, community-based housing unit. And it's really exciting that she won first in this particular unit, because I see her every morning at the YMCA. And I had to convince her to complete an application. So Lisa, share some of your story with us. Thank you.
Hi, good afternoon, guys. I am not a public speaker, so I'm very nervous. I came back to Worcester about 2 years ago to take care of my elderly dad. When coming back, I volunteered community things. I helped Miss Sarai Rivera in her campaign, and just, you know, being at the Y and getting very community involved. I met Yvette. Having a handicapped person, it's very hard to find dwellings that, you know, go with their disability, you know. So anyway, in talking to Yvette, I said, I'm gonna buy a house, and she said, well, why don't you try this? And which is good, because I'm trying to finish school and just do some other things besides take care of my family. So anyway, everything processed, and it went through, and income went through, and I said, okay, this is a go. I saw it, it's beautiful. So I'm extremely excited. I'm very nervous right now. I had a lot more to say, but I'm just happy to be a part of this community. I was a little nervous, but I think it'll be a great place to call home. Thank you.
I'm not going to get it.
From here, we're going to start at 84 Piedmont Street with a ribbon cutting. So I invite you all to follow us there. And you'll see balloons are on the various buildings that we can tour. They're not completely done, only 84 is. We're in various stages, but before they got rented up, we wanted to be able to show our work and have you all join in. So I do thank all of our lenders and funders who have been so diligent in working with us. And we hope to continue with wonderful projects and with your support. And thank you all for attending.